Presenting the world's greatest mysteries. And now, your host.
This is Basil Rathbone. Any reporter who can win a roving commission to discover the mysteries behind the secrets of one or several countries has certainly won his position because he has that special something that recognizes a story even before it is a story. In the likeliest and unlikeliest places of Europe, Mike has discovered intrigue and mystery and has searched behind the veil for the stories that will make the news. Not without danger, these stories have been transmitted to his European headquarters in Paris, and from there they have found their way into newsprint to excite the world. But in a moment, let Mike tell you himself of one such adventure.
Presenting Europe Confidential.
You must be crazy, Thornton. Ringing me last night, telling me to be here with £10,000. Blackmailing me? Oh, that's a laugh, that is.
I want your 10,000 in cash, or I'll put the police on your trail.
For what? For the stunt I pulled on you in Genoa?
No. I'm talking about something more serious. Murder.
In a moment, we'll bring you Lionel Murton as Mike Connoy, the Paris correspondent of a famous American newspaper, in another exciting story in our series, Europe Confidential.
This is Mike Connoy. I got into this case because I was in London at the time and because Inspector Marks happened to be an old friend of mine. I had a date for lunch with him 2 days after I landed, and he was half an hour late. Well, that's how a story can start. 2 hours before our luncheon date, Marks was called out on a case. A dead girl in a Bayswater residential flat. Just a kid, a nobody, unimportant. At least until she died.
Now then, Mrs. Forbes, I'd like you to tell me everything you can about the girl.
What is there I can tell you? She came here about a week ago. How was I to know there was nothing different about her?
Nothing different?
She looked the same as any of my other boarders. I took her in, and now what's going to happen?
Look, ma'am.
People will start to leave. I know how it is. First one leaves, then another. The place is tainted. It took me years to build this into a decent, respectable place. Now that's all going to be ruined.
I appreciate your problem.
Years it took me. But people won't come to live where there's been a murder. I didn't deserve this.
I doubt if she did. And wailing about your luck won't help anyone. You, the girl, or me. Now then, what was her name?
Jane Ferris.
A week she'd been here, you said?
That's all.
Any idea where she lived last?
None. I got the idea she might have been abroad somewhere.
Abroad? Any special reason for thinking so?
Just that she said there was a sister living in London, and she hadn't seen her since before she went away. I didn't ask where away. I'm not one to pry.
No, of course not. A sister. Now, I wonder if her name would be Ferris.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, then she told you the name.
Well, not exactly, but she left a letter in the box downstairs to be posted. So I've got it here. I thought you might want it.
Thank you. Mrs. Evelyn Greyfair, Clifton Avenue, Kensington. That's very helpful. I don't think there's anything more just for the moment.
Sure.
Quite sure, thank you. Mrs. Evelyn Greyfair, Clifton Avenue, Kensington.
Mrs. Greyfair, Inspector Marks from Scotland Yard now.
Thank you, Gordon. From Scotland Yard, Inspector. This is rather unexpected.
I've come concerning your sister, Mrs. Greyfair.
My sister, Jane.
I have some rather bad news for you.
What kind of trouble has Jane got herself into this time?
She's dead.
What?
Murdered.
Murdered? Inspector, you don't. Jane, murdered?
I'm sorry. She was found dead in a bed sitting room at Bayswater. She'd been strangled.
Jane, dead like that?
Yes, this is rather a shock to you, I know, but better from me than reading about it in the newspapers, ma'am.
The newspapers? Well, my husband will see it.
I expect he will.
Oh, but this is dreadful, absolutely dreadful.
But what do you mean, Mrs. Greyfair?
My husband's a well-known city man, Inspector. He's the chairman of companies. Our friends are respectable people.
Oh, yeah?
My sister's been a source of embarrassment to me since the day I married. I managed to conceal most of her... Well, you don't want to hear about this.
On the contrary, I do. How did your sister earn a living?
She was a dancer.
I see.
I wish I did. She used to work at a place called the Paris Club.
You didn't like her working there?
Well, hardly. I went down to that place and tried to reason with Jane. She was strange and stubborn.
How long ago was that?
Oh, it must have been all of 6 months. We quarreled, and I haven't seen or heard from her from that day to this.
You didn't try to see her?
No, can you blame me? After all, a dancer. It wasn't as if she was a good dancer, just a girl in a line.
Perhaps she liked it.
She could have got other jobs. She had a talent for art once. Wasted talent now.
You can't tell me anything else that might give us a clue to her murderer?
I'm afraid I knew nothing about my sister's private life. Nothing at all. I can only suggest you try the Paris Club. And that person who runs it. I think his name is Brewster. Benny Brewster.
Well, that's how it all began. An ordinary, routine investigation into murder. If murder can ever be ordinary. Inspector Marks called a halt at 1:30 p.m. and remembered that he was long since due to meet me at the press club for lunch. And over that lunch, I first heard about the life and death of Jane Ferris.
So there it is, Mike. My excuse for lateness. And my reason for having to hurry off from this very excellent lunch.
You're going to see this guy Brewster, are you?
Yes, we want to get the business cleared up as soon as possible.
I suppose the rules prevent me from coming along.
You?
You'll just sit on the sidelines and watch.
Well, I don't know, Mike. I don't think I've ever read any rules about that. Suppose we finish our coffee and find the Paris Club.
The Paris Club is a basement room. Nothing about it resembles anything Parisian. You go down a flight of narrow steps away from the crowds and the London traffic into the musty and stale atmosphere that's a replica of 100 other places in 100 other cities all over the world. When we arrived, waiters were setting up the tables around a few square feet of cleared space called a dance floor. In the background, a jukebox was working overtime.
Yes, I'm Benny Brewster, mister. Now, what did you want to see me about?
The name is Marks, Inspector from Scotland Yard.
Cops? Sorry, policeman.
I want to talk to you about a little...
Wait a minute, I can't talk out here. The noise makes me nervous. Come into my office. Now then, Inspector. Now, what do you want with me? I'm law-abiding, honest.
Mr. Brewster, did you know a girl named Jane Ferris?
Janie, yes. Yes, she used to work here.
Well, how long ago did she leave?
4 months. And she didn't leave.
Sacked?
Yeah.
Any particular reason?
Now, look, mister, who I hire and fire's my own business. I run a respectable place here.
Before you go any further, I'd better tell you this. Jane Ferris has been murdered. I'm investigating her death.
Murdered? Things like that make me nervous. I know the signs. Girls who start playing around with needles. Oh, they make me nervous.
Needles? You mean drugs?
What else? She got mixed up with Harry Klein and his crowd. I didn't want her around.
Harry Klein? That name's familiar. Who is he?
I don't know.
Where did the girl go after she left here?
No, that's something I can tell you. She went to Italy. They even sent me a little card with a drawing she did on it herself. It's funny that. There you are. With the poor kid dead, I reckon you might as well have this.
Yes, I'll take it with me. Strange sort of sketch. See it, Mike?
Yeah, an old man sitting on what looks like the steps of a cathedral or something, feeding the birds.
And the postmark's obscure. Italian stamps. Did the note say from where she posted it?
Oh, some place called Genoa.
Yeah, Genoa.
Only I wouldn't know. Foreign travel doesn't go down with me. It makes me nervous, and I have to take things easy.
We left the nervous nightclub owner, and Inspector Marks went back to Scotland Yard. I had a kind of a hunch that behind this case was the sort of story I could use. So I made further appointment to see Inspector later that afternoon. When I met him, his news was not very encouraging.
Looks as if the case just peters out, Mike. No more leads. No one saw anybody enter or leave her room at the boarding house. No fingerprints, nothing to work on.
What about this guy, Klein?
No, he's known to us all right. What you might call a big operator. Runs crime on an organized basis. Specializes in blackmail and drugs.
Oh, nice guy.
Charming. We pulled him in and questioned him. He admitted knowing the girl, but there's nothing else we can prove. He had his lawyers with him, of course, laying down the legal procedure.
How does this guy get away with his organized crime, if you know about him?
Simply for lack of evidence. Oh, well, we're going to keep working on it, of course. Perhaps we'll come up with something.
What about the Genoa angle?
Yes, I'd like to follow it up, but that's out of our province. We made a routine inquiry through Interpol, and the Italian police don't know the girl.
Inspector, supposing I wanted to take a trip.
What do you mean?
To Genoa.
Find the church, eh? And the old man.
And maybe get a lead on what she was doing in Genoa. And then maybe, well, just maybe, they'll tell us why she was murdered.
I don't think we'd miss that sketch. I don't think we'd miss it at all.
The city of Genoa is a place of palaces and churches built on a hillside that looks down on the blue Mediterranean Sea. I had as an official guide one of our staff in Rome who'd flown up to meet me. All I had to do now was to deliver a story. Together we roamed the city streets.
Signor Connoy, we have walked a great way, but nowhere is there a church like this.
Yeah, we've sure covered the churches. What are those spires?
They belong to the church, the cathedral of the Annunziata.
Wow, from here it looks beautiful. If I was an architect, I could really appreciate this tour. But then architects don't get sent on jobs like this.
All right, you are.
Yeah, it's too bad. Hey, wait a minute. Look.
What, Signor Connoy?
The steps. The cathedral. Look, the old man sitting there. Look what he's doing.
Why, it is a replica of your sketch.
A perfect replica. An old man sitting on the steps, feeding the birds. The old man's name was Guido. He spoke a brand of English cultivated for the tourist trade, and his eyes lit up with recognition when I showed him the penciled sketch. Well, Guido, does it mean anything to you? You happen to recollect who drew it?
Yes, I remember. I've never forgotten her.
Her? Then the girl did draw it, eh? Jane Ferris?
Her name was Jane. She came here in the spring. I remember that the birds loved her.
The birds?
This man, senor, he believes the birds are the judges of good and evil. If the birds stay when a stranger comes, then Guido talks with him.
I see. You haven't frightened them away?
They stayed for her, just as they stay for you.
Mm-hmm.
She was very beautiful, and the birds would feed from her hand. She used to laugh then. Somehow the whole Garibaldi would seem a cleaner, brighter place.
Look, I want to find out what happened to her here. Is there anything you can tell us?
You are searching for her, senor?
Well, not exactly. She's dead.
Madre Diate. Oh, but she was so young.
I'm trying to find out why she died, Guido. Anything you can tell me will help.
Of course. I will tell you what I can. The first time I saw her, she was with someone. A man, tall, dark. A man I did not like. She called him Harry.
Yeah, Harry Klein. Must have been. What else, Guido? Did you hear anything they said? Anything at all?
I heard a little, senor. I did not care to listen. But they came close to me, to where I was sitting here on the steps of the Annunziata.
Harry, what a lovely place. Oh, look at the church at the top of the steps.
This is a spot I've picked, Jane. You're to be here at 10 tomorrow morning.
Oh, I shan't mind. Aren't the birds beautiful?
Chattering about birds and listen to me.
Oh, we frightened them away.
Blast the birds. Listen to me.
Yes, Harry.
Tomorrow at 10, Thornton passes this way, going from the hotel to the art gallery. And when he sees you sketching...
You think he'll even be interested?
He's a connoisseur of beauty, of fine painters and beautiful women. You'll be irresistible, Jane. And from then on, it's all up to you. But I know you won't fail me, my dear.
So they left, senor. But the next morning, the girl returned. She sat here on the steps, and this time the birds stayed. We talked a little. Then she began to sketch. And after a while, I noticed an Englishman, a wealthy senor, had stopped to watch her.
That's very good. Do you mind if I admire it?
I'm afraid you're flattering me. I'm just an amateur.
But your outlines are good. You've shaded too much here. Apart from that, I like it.
Thank you. That's high praise from Miles Thornton.
Oh, you know me.
I've seen you at the art shows here in Genoa.
Well, how could you have been there and I not noticed you? Do you go to many art exhibitions?
When I can.
There's an exhibition this afternoon at the Palazzo Rosso. Are you going?
Oh, it's an invitation show, and I haven't tickets.
Would you accept my invitation?
That's very kind of
Please.
you, but...
I have a ticket going to waste. Take it and promise you'll be there.
All right. I promise. And thank you once again.
Yeah, I see it now, Guido. So that was the trick, the oldest in the world.
But, senor, there is more to tell.
Well?
The signorina met him often after that day. They seemed happy, so very happy. One only had to look to see how much in love they were.
Yeah, and I'd started to feel sorry for Jane Ferris.
But you do not understand. They were in love.
Oh?
And their happiness was complete until the other man came back to cause trouble.
Harry Klein, yeah, he'd be back.
They were here when it happened. She was finishing her sketch while he watched. Then this Signor Klein, he arrived. There was an argument, but I did not hear what was said.
I suppose it ended with Miles Thornton bringing out his checkbook.
Yes, there was some talk of money. The man, Klein, seemed to be threatening the other. The signorina was crying.
Yeah, but that was an act. That's all you can tell me, is it, Guido?
That is all, Signor. They went away, the three of them. They did not come back. And now you say she is dead. It is very sad.
Yeah, it's too bad. Well, thanks a lot, Guido. Goodbye.
Arrivederci, Signor. Goodbye.
Well, there was my story. A game of chisel the rich, unsuspecting victim. The oldest game there is. It was all there now to write and forget about, except that Jane Ferris had been murdered and her death was still unsolved. So I went back to London and turned over my information to Inspector Marks. A few hours later, I was present when wealthy art connoisseur Miles Thornton came to Scotland Yard to be questioned regarding his association with the dead girl.
Well, Mr. Thornton, there it is. We established your connection with the case, and by a stroke of luck, you happen to be back in London. Now then.
I suppose you want a confirmation from me that I knew her.
Well, that for a start.
Yes, I knew her. The old man on the steps was right, gentlemen. I fell in love with her.
Did you know she was dead, Mr. Thornton?
Yes, the story was in the newspapers. It could only have been Harry Klein. When we split up in Genoa, he was swearing vengeance. She wouldn't go with him, you see. She wanted to stay with me.
How much did you have to pay?
£5,000. Yes, I know it was blackmail. But Jane really loved me. I know that. I'll never believe anything else.
So Klein left with the dough, and you and Jane stayed on in Genoa?
For a while, but I had to return to London, and there was another problem.
Her addiction to drugs?
Yes. Klein kept her well supplied. It suited him. It made her all the more eager to work his blackmail schemes. But now she wanted a break with it.
Yes?
You see, we wanted to be married. I really loved her that much. But she wouldn't meet my friends until she cured herself. So we split up. She wouldn't take money from me. She wouldn't even get in touch with me until this drug craving was beaten. I was wrong to ever let her do it. I should have had her with me, no matter what my friends thought. Somehow she must have been located by Klein. And for trying to break away, she was killed.
Yes, that's a pretty theory, Mr. Thornton. But it's only a theory. We can't prove a word of it.
Wasn't there any lead that might link Klein with this?
Nothing. No fingerprints, no witnesses. And with this story, we'd hand Klein a certain acquittal.
Yes, I see that.
We don't even know he is guilty.
But I know it.
Well, this is asking a lot, Mr. Thornton, but would you be willing to give evidence in court? Tell this whole thing to a judge and jury, if it meant catching the girl's killer?
Yes, Inspector. I'll do anything you say now.
But you said you can't go to court with this, Inspector.
No, Mike. I had something else in mind. If Mr. Thornton will cooperate with us, this is what I think we should do. It'll be our only chance of getting real evidence against Klein.
Yes, sir. It's you, Klein. Come in.
Thanks. I will.
Well, did you bring the money?
You must be crazy, Thornton. Ringing me last night. Telling me to be here with £10,000. Blackmailing me. Oh, that's a laugh, that is.
I want £10,000 in cash, or I'll put the police on your trail.
For what? For the stunt I pulled on you in Genoa?
No, for murder. Jane's murder.
You don't know a thing, Thornton. Not a thing.
I know more than you think. I suppose you feel you were very careful. Do you know you were seen outside her boarding house the night she was killed?
Who saw me?
I did.
Who have you told about this, Mr. Thornton?
Nobody yet. I intend to tell the police if you don't pay up.
You poor stupid fool. You really expect me to pay you 10,000? I'll pay you all right, Thornton. With this.
Put that gun away!
It'd be a pleasure, mister. You think I'd have come here for any other reason than to kill you?
Now I'm certain of it. You killed Jane, didn't you?
Yes, I killed her. I always pay all people who double-cross me. But knowing it won't do you any good, Thornton.
All right, Klein, we've heard enough. Put your gun down.
Why, you coppers.
A trap, and you walked right into it, Klein.
Thornton, you rat.
Look, I'm crazy.
Give me that gun, Klein. Give it.
I'll give it to you, all right, copper. Where it hurts most.
Drop it.
Stop, you're breaking my arm.
Drop the gun. Right. Handcuffs are off, please.
I'll take care of him, sir.
Good. Mr. Thornton, are you all right?
In the arm, Inspector.
I'll call a doctor. We got to look after you. Don't forget, you're going to be our chief witness when Klein goes up for trial.
You've got enough evidence now.
Thanks to you, yes. I'm taking him in to charge him with the murder of Jane Ferris.
You could say that was the end of the story, although the real end came 2 months later when a jury found Harry Klein guilty of murder. So a big-time operator was caught on a rap he couldn't beat, all because of a girl found dead in a Bayswater room. A girl who wasn't at all important until she died.
have been listening to Lionel Murton as Mike Connoy in another exciting episode in the series, Europe Confidential.
This is Basil Rathbone again, and that's Mike's story for today. Mysterious, yes, and exciting. But then, that's our aim. These stories are exciting. That's why they're worth telling. We hope you will join us next time. Now, goodbye till we meet again for another of the world's greatest mysteries.